Hi, welcome back to BrenTeck TV. Today we're going to be looking at making a keystone for the Synology NAS system, where when you power down and power back up the NAS box, it will encrypt all the drives and you won't have any access to them. So what you need is a USB pen drive so that you can have an external device which has your encrypted keys on, so when you power it back up it will read the keys and automatically remount all your drives. So first of all, I'm going to plug in the USB to the back of the NAS, and then we'll come and have a look at the screen and see how to do the setup there. Okay, we've just plugged it in, so let's have a look at the monitor. And here you can see that we've got some drives, some of which I've manually decrypted and others are waiting for decryption. We see that we've plugged it in and it's come up with external devices, so we'll just have a look at that. And it's just a normal USB drive. I've already formatted that. It doesn't give us any particular functionality. And so, right click on a drive, go to Actions and Key Manager. And go Add, and we'll import it from our previous drive. And select Mount on Boot. Add, and just run through all of them. And now we can say that we want them mounted on boot, so that saves us having to do that every time we power down the system. As you can see, sort of not being able to remember all the keys is a critical thing, so you don't want to forget those. It is kind of defeating some part of the security, because if it's to prevent people from getting access to the data, if they power it down and steal it, chances are they're going to keep the USB key as well. So that's a bit silly, but it is a added layer of protection. It's better than nothing, and it does allow it to automatically redo it, which is going to be the main thing, because it should be in a locked, secure room in the first place. So we'll click OK to that. And now, if we power cycle it, we should see these automatically unlock. So I'll go restart and we can see if it does it. Okay, that's rebooted now, and we just need to log back in again. It does seem to be a little bit slower on the reboot, but if it's remounting all the drives, that will be fine. So come to the shared folders, and they are now all automatically unlocked, apart from the ones that we didn't enter the keystones for, which is brilliant. That makes life that little bit quicker and easier. You can actually choose to have the encryption keys locally on the system or on an external drive. So you can come to the key manager just by coming to your shared folders, right click, go Action, Key Manager, and then come to Configure, and you can see we've got it on the system partitions. That's just using the internal system, that's not using the USB key. So you can come to here and click USB Share 1. I'm not going to change the phrase, and we can eject the device after boot. And so the idea is that when it shuts down, you plug the key in, boot up, it will decrypt it, and then once it's booted up you can take the key out, put it somewhere safe, and therefore if it does shut down, all it needs to do is get the key again. And then click Migrate Now, go OK, and so next time we reboot, the key must be present to decrypt it. Right, we've just powered off and removed the key, and powered the system back on, and it's had a few pop-ups already saying drive unmountable, which is to be expected because we've now removed the encryption key. Open our shared folders. And we can see it's all encrypted. And I'll now quickly pop in and just plug in the USB pen drive. Well, now the USB pen drive is connected, it's not doing any automatic encryption. So I'll now have to manually mount the drive. But we'll try it now with the drive connected by doing a restart and see how that goes. Okay, we've booted it back up, this time with the key in the USB port. I have this time put the key in the front port rather than the back port which I set it up in, so that might make a difference, we'll have to see. You can see a pop-up just come up saying that it's managed to update and synchronize, so you can just swap the ports around if you want. But now we have a more secure system. Come to the shared folders, and you can see they're all decrypted. So you've got two ways of doing it. You can store the keys locally on your machine if it's your own private system, it's in your own house, you keep your doors locked, and it's a bit of extra security but a bit of extra ease as well. Or if it's going to be very critical data that you want quick boot times and decryptions, use it on an external USB key. So when you know you've had a power outage or you've shut down, powered cycled it, get the key out of a second secure location such as a locked cabinet, locked safe or something, plug the key in, turn the power back on, and then as it boots it will decrypt. It's also unmounted the key so it's ready to pull out. So that, although I do believe it did slow down the reboot, but that's fair enough because it's then had the processing time to unlock all the files and decrypt them. So swing roundabout there, I guess. If you only got one file that you know the password to off by heart, or you've got the key locally, you might want to keep it that way. But for me, because I want to be able to have the drive back up as quickly as possible without having to do that and without having to remember, because if it happens remotely, I won't be able to do it. So that's going to be a great aid there. Hope you found that video helpful and interesting. If so, please give it a good thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe. If you hit the bell notification, you also get a note if I upload a new video. So that's it for now. Take care, as always. Bye for now.